Hey guys, James here from TCG University. Come back at you with another deck profile. Today I'm going to be going over the Ochaco Uraraka 2-dot deck that Travis built and both he played and I played as different.
Stop.
That we both played at varying moments during the bracket. I played the finals for him because he couldn't make it, and he played his half of the bracket with this. This deck overperformed, and by that I mean performed as well as anybody would think an Uraraka 2-dot deck would perform. She is a 5-hander, has 3 abilities. Response: after an attack deals damage, add it to your hand, and then get +2 to your next check. And then commit -3 speed to an attack, and then enhance. This deck just gets 2 speed for free, which is the ability we think is the most nutty about her. Okay, so going to the deck. Like I said, this was Travis's deck. He's playing Trey Sheik Cape, a 1-of. I hate this card. I think it's awful, but I understand why people would consider it to be okay. I just don't like seeing it in any deck possible. I don't even play it in my Aoyama deck, and this is Aoyama right here. So this is a 1/5 4 check 4 block. It's unique. First enhance, commit, unflip 1 commit foundation. Understandably, when you build this, you're gonna have commit foundations, and during your opponent's turn, you can unflip things. I get it, but it feels so lackluster to me to build an asset to unflip a committed foundation. Understandably, we're playing a lot of really cool committed foundations, but it just feels. I wish I could just have another foundation that did things. Like Glamorous does more than this card does for me. It does the same thing, actually, in my opinion, but you build a foundation. Whatever. That is Travis's. Travis decided he wanted to play that. He likes playing that card. I personally do not. I have nothing against that card. I just will never touch it. We are playing 4 Evil Gaze. Evil Gaze is a 1 mid block, 0 difficulty breaker 1 action that says lose 2 health. This attack gets 2 speed or -2 speed. If it's blocked, you get to destroy one of your opponent's ready foundations, and then you remove this card from the card pool. This deck is built heavily around destroying your opponent's foundations, and this card is very, very good defensively and offensively if you know your opponent's going to block. So it's very, very strong, as well as this can push damage with Uraraka's 2 speed and his 2 speed and this 2 speed. So it's very, very strong. First attack, best attack, leadoff attack in this deck. 4 Gale Force Punch. It's a 6 diff. Who cares? 2 check. Who cares? Enhance: if you have fewer foundations than your opponent, destroy one of your opponent's foundations. Free. Enhance: lose 3 health. Your next Fury or Punch attack gets 5 damage. And then it's a 6 mid for 6 that Uraraka gives 2 speed to. So at base, when you play it on turn 2, it's an 8 mid for 6 that picks itself back up, destroys a foundation. You play it again for +2 to your check, gets 5 damage. You give it 2 more speed, and it becomes an 8 for 11 that destroyed 2 foundations. This card is nuts, especially in Uraraka. Next is the card you play right after it, Brutal Explosion. Brutal Explosion says combo with the Fury, Death combo enhance. If this attack deals damage, your rival destroys 1 foundation. Like I said, the deck is built around destroying foundations. It's super good at it, super strong. Enhance: if your rival has 3 or more face-down foundations, this deck gets 2 speed. And this deck already gives 2 speed. Like I said, destroying foundations is what it's going for. So giving speed is very, very strong. And as long as Uraraka ends up ahead of you in foundations, she's going to continuously be able to destroy a bunch of your foundations and stay ahead. And when she slings things like Gale Force Punch and other attacks that are big damage, it becomes a lot harder to just survive when you don't have the foundations you would like. 2 Blue Flame Spiral. It's one of the new cards from Crimson Barrage. 3 mid for 5. Rampage, yeah, sorry. Enhance: ready to rival foundations. This deck is +4 speed. Look at that speed. Becomes a 7 mid for 5, and then with Uraraka, 9 mid for 5. Then enhance: you discard the top 3 cards of your deck, and if it deals damage, your opponent, you get to choose and then destroy one of your opponent's assets or foundations, which is crazy nuts. I actually think this card's one of the better cards in the game right now. I think this card's going to be a very good staple for a lot of symbols the longer this game goes. Same thing with this card. Merciless Rush. Merciless Rush is a 4 high for 5 with EX2, which is very important. And if you have less hand size than your opponent, it also gets -1 difficulty, making it a 4 difficulty instead of a 5. Enhance: if this deck's completely blocked, your rival destroys a foundation. This card's really nuts with her. You play it. If it deals damage, you get to pick it back up. If they completely block it, they destroy a foundation. So if it deals damage, you pick it back up and you do it again, and they have to choose to either block it and destroy foundation or take more damage. So it's really neat in the way it functions with Uraraka specifically. And being at 6 high with Uraraka makes it crazy good. 3, Turn to Dust. Turn to Dust says destroy one foundation, destroy one of your opponent's committed foundations that were committed by its Stun 2 ability. Your opponent can lose 2 to cancel that. Losing 2 isn't the main deal. It's mainly making sure that they may just want to eventually destroy things. We're trying to get them to destroy things. If they pay the 2, that's sick. We're getting somewhere. We're going places. But making sure that they have to choose between paying life and destroying foundations that we're already going to keep them low on is what we're aiming for. The other ability is lose 2 to force them to lose 2, and they can destroy to cancel on that one, which is super good. And then the last attack in the deck is Howitzer, Impact, Cyclone. It is a powerful 3 combo with a Fury, 3 high for 6. Combo enhance, you get to add the top card of your deck to your momentum. And then enhance, you destroy foundations, draw extra cards. So you can destroy committed foundations, draw extra cards, have more attacks to deal with. She is a 5-hander, so having that draw power can sometimes be needed. Though I think we only had one game where Uraraka did not draw 3 to 5 attacks on turn 2 or 3 and 4 and 5 and continuously always draw attacks. This deck somehow every single game drew attacks. Every single game. It was crazy how much it did it. So it may be needed in the deck in general, but for the matches we were playing, it seemed like it didn't. We are playing 4 Excited for Blood. Enhance after an attack does damage, pay 2, draw a card. Plus hand size is really nice, and then we can gain 4 by flipping it, which also keeps our health up, especially when we are a 5-hander, so we can't always block everything. 2 Glamorous, like I said earlier, I would rather play more Glamorous over the Trade Sheet Cape to unflip our foundations, but that's Travis's choice, not mine. Glamorous response after we build it, we unflip a foundation. It'd be really neat to play this, unflip this, unflip, we'll get to it later, but unflip Super Regen. Super good card. 1 Night Watch, where is it? Remove 1 Evil Gaze from the game, cancel a non-character enhance ability. Super simple ability, just kind of nice to just cancel something. 3 Nervous Habit, lose 1 health, your attack is +1 speed. Free speed to push our damage to make sure Uraraka picks up again is super nice. And this also protects us from stun, which makes our opponent trade if they stun us. Foundation for we'll destroy this, they destroy something, keep their foundation count down. Super strong and super good in what we're trying to do. 3 Graceful Maneuvers. Enhance Commit, this attack gets -2 speed and then gets an additional -1 speed for every card in our card pool. I think this card is nuts. I think this card should be a staple 3 to 4 of in every symbol that can play it, specifically because -2 speed is nuts in general. I think people underestimate how good commit -2 speed is. And on top of that, every time you block, there's going to get more minus speed on it, which is very, very strong. Next is the Super Regen I was talking about. Response flip after you lose health due to your opponent's attack or effect, gain 3 health. Super simple, has a 4 high block. They don't want you to block with it. They want you to have it on board. Just don't die, basically. We're playing a lot of big attacks, difficulty-wise. So League Interview, make our first attack not check bad. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck as a first form. Your next check to play an attack is +1. Just gives us, makes sure we don't check as bad if we check attacks on our first attack. 1 Spooky. Enhanced Commit, switch this attack speed and damage. Switch the speed and the damage of your rival's attack. Ooh boy, howdy am I messing with my words. It's a unique foundation. 3 kind of just protects us. Sometimes people like to overload on speed or overload on damage. We kind of just get to switch that. 3 First Day of Class. Flip. After this card's committed, we get to ready it during the enhanced step. Play while committed. Enhanced Commit. This is your first attack. Give +2 to the next check. So basically, it's +2 to my next check because I know my opponent's going to block. Ready it and still have that face-up foundation, or still have a foundation to commit. Super good. 2 Latent Skill. Flip. Discard 2. Draw 2. Basically, just get us a new fresh hand. Get rid of foundations. Get rid of cards we don't want. Get cards we do. 4 Struggling with Studies. Sometimes we're holding attacks because we checked bad and we couldn't swing to kill. We needed blocks. We just need cool cards in general. Struggling with Studies is very helpful in this, and that after our opponent plays their third or greater attack during the turn, we can enhance flip to pick up whatever card we want from our card pool. It's very good at using the cool block zones on our attacks, like this one low, this one mid, this one high, and just being able to pick them up with our Struggling with Studies and have them for next turn, or just being able to replay them again. We are playing a lot of Furies, so let's fight bad guys. Easy. Enhance flip, give free 2 speed. Same thing with the Uraraka, free 2 speed's nuts. 4 tight lipped, flip foundations we don't care about to get free damage. Super strong, super easy. And then the last spam, 4 surviving the finals. Once per turn, enhance, this deck loses 1 speed. Super simple, make sure we block cards. Okay guys, like I said, this is Travis's Uraraka deck. Let him know what you guys think down below. Make sure to check out the matches it was in. This is your champion right here. She won the entire bracket, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to check out the other deck profiles and the other matches for those deck profiles as well. Make sure to let us know what you guys think of the bracket down below, and look out for the next one that we're already going to be working on and have planned out so far. So again, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell us what you think down below, and if you want to support us, go to patreon.com/TCGUniversity. And without further ado, stay learning.